Hi there, this is Isaac Smith, and this video will be on the takedown and regular cleaning of a Glock 27. This one is converted to 9mm, and we're going to first make sure that the weapon is clear by doing a safety check and that there's nothing inside the chamber, and that's the case. We are safe. Alright, the way to take a Glock apart is we basically pull the upper slide back just a little bit, and then we slide this lever here down, which holds it in place. We take the trigger and then pull that back, which allows the upper slide to pull right off the top of that, separating the grip from the upper receiver. So first we're going to remove this spring, and we're going to take out the barrel, and that basically completes the separation of those pieces. Alright, I'm going to take a clean Q-tip and give it a nice solid soaking. I'm just going to be applying that Hoppe's number 9. It's a bore and gun cleaner oil, synthetic, and we're just going to apply a nice amount of it everywhere. And that's sliding operational on the upper receiver here. We're just going to let this soak for a while, so we're not trying to get it off or anything. We're just putting lots of it on there, let it soak and kind of work its way into it. A little extra there. Anywhere you see any normal wear, some shiny spots, go ahead and make sure you get those guys extra well, because that's where the gun does slide. You can go ahead and grab a fresh one here. And on the barrel, I'm going to go ahead and soak the little channel right there, and all the outside. This is a fluted conversion barrel from Lone Wolf Distributors, which makes the length of the gun almost the same as a Glock 20. I'm sorry, a Glock 17. And with the ported barrel, it allows a little more accurate follow-up shots. So just soaking everywhere it's going to have any gunpowder residue or all that good stuff. Let it soak there for a while. So I'll set that down. Use a little microfiber rag here to clean up messes we're making. I'm going to then take the spring and just do a light kind of wipe off that as well. Making sure not to use the dirty side of the Q-tip. I'm going to get a little fresh, clean amount of oil. And let that sit. Alright, and then take my microfiber rag and wipe down the grip. If you won't have to clean this, it's not a bad idea to use a little bit of a rubbing alcohol, but it's for in between light, like regular routine cleans like this, just wiping it down sufficient. So just wipe all the surfaces. I'm going to grab that Q-tip that was still pretty clean on the one side and just give a good light wipe down on everywhere that's again metal on that lower receiver grip. I'll make sure I wipe down all the metal connector parts. Also back here, you get the 4 slide locations. That's really where the most movements are going to be going on, so that's where we're going to focus a little bit more attention on. Wipe that clean. Alright, at that point the grip is sufficiently clean. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of a Lucas Extreme Duty gun oil to those 4 slide locations. Right there, 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 there. Using a fresh Q-tip, I'm going to go ahead and just lightly spread it over, making sure I don't leave any excess oil, just making sure it's nice and evenly coated on all those metal parts. I'm going to call that good. Alright, so I think this has been sitting here for a while. It's been soaking and kind of just kind of remove and loosen up everything. So I'm going to go ahead and just take that clean Q-tip and give this one more final wipe down. Get a little bit there on the safety. Again, anywhere you see like any extra shiny spots, hit that extra well. I think at this point we're ready to go ahead and take our microfiber rag, give it a wipe down here, getting all the excess dirt, now kind of loosened up dirt, gunk out of the upper receiver. So then I'm going to give that one also a little lubrication with the gun oil. I'm just going to work again both the upper slide locations, right and left. Anywhere I'm seeing any wear. And right there in the ring where we know the barrel slides. Take a fresh Q-tip again. Spread that oil out evenly. I'm trying to wipe it off, but we're definitely just going to make sure there's no gums or areas that catch extra amounts of dust or debris. Alright, so that takes care of the inside. Again, this was a 9mm because I was practicing with this, and I'm going to take it back to 40 caliber. So I'm just going to use the factory Glock barrel. Hard to see the light. That's the original 40 caliber. Set that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and first add a little extra oil to that barrel. It's been in storage. I'm going to just make sure I always clean it before I put it in storage, but after that I'll re-clean it and add a little extra oil to those moving parts. So that's all set. So I'm going to reinsert that stock 40 caliber barrel. Take that spring, give it one little final wipe down. Reinsert that back in place. That'll click down low. Alright, so now at this point, the lower receiver, the grip, and the upper are completely cleaned, oiled. So we're ready to go ahead and reassemble. The biggest trick with the Glock is making sure we're parallel, that things line up, and we go back together without going offset. Click, that, reset it, and we'll go ahead and take a couple dry fire just to make sure she feels normal and back in good shape. Give a little final wipe down. And then I'm just going to now put it, this is a little trigger guard safety that I usually use this fork, and just clips over the trigger and allows you to safely handle your firearm without having any access to your trigger because it's totally blocked off. You can hang basically like a belt loop, secure it so that it can't be tugged, and then you're ready to access the firearm. You can pull it free and you're back to access to having the weapon again. So leave that there and just finish up the cleaning on the barrel. Alright, so we've had that soaking for a little bit now. I'm going to give it a little wipe down. I'm also at this point going to spray some of this Lucas Extreme Duty contact cleaning solution. What that does is it basically eats up any gunpowder residue or leftover lead or copper that's been left over inside your barrel or the rifle ridges, rifling inside the barrel. We're just going to try and get the majority of the debris that was left over in there out. Once I have that kind of cleaned out with that bore cleaner, I'm then going to go ahead and take a bore snake, give it a couple pass-throughs. Important here to go from the chamber side where your bullet goes in, out the muzzle side. Give it one kind of a pre-clean pass-through here. This has a abrasive, like a copper wire. So you're actually not just getting a wipe down, you're getting a scrape out. I'm going to use that again. Reinsert that. I'm going to take a fresh Q-tip and add a little extra oil just kind of in that barrel. Wiping off some of the excess stuff and some of the leftover dirt on the barrel. Give it one final clean out pass. Alright, so at that point I'm ready to give it a final kind of wipe down and give it a little bit of extra hops just to kind of coat the outside and put it back into a storage container. That's kind of wipe off some of that leftover I can still see there on the outside. One more fresh Q-tip. Again, I'm just going to leave it kind of wet because again it's going to be in a little plastic container that they provide you when you purchase the barrel through Lone Wolf distributors. So a little extra oil is not bad, and it's not like the stainless steel is going to rust, but it's just going to keep it a little extra ready for next time. So, alright. That concludes our regular cleaning of the Glock 27 Gen 3. I want to thank you for watching.